Hey Leo, welcome to your weekly forecast for May 25th through the 31st. My last video, Russell Hussein commented, he's like, Leo's always waiting a long time, do Leo next. So Russell Hussein, don't ever say I never did nothing for you, my friend. We're going to see what's happening for Leo's Sun, Moon, and Rising with this deck here. And we are going to pull an affirmation for you all from this lovely deck here at the end. So without further ado, my darlings, let's see what's going on. We have the new moon in Gemini energy that's coming in. We've come out of that full moon in Scorpio not too long ago. We've got Venus in retrograde. We have got some energies, big energies coming up. And so we're going to see how it's affecting our Leo friends, Leo Sun, Moon, and Rising. So without further ado, my darlings, let's get right into it. Your first card here is Seven of Pentacles, okay? Seven of Pentacles can come up when you're working really hard on something and you're starting to get kind of tired. You're starting to get kind of discouraged because you might feel like things are not moving as quickly as you would like. Like, where the heck is my Leo video? Hurry up and make my Leo video. Or whatever it might be. You might be a little bit like agitated with timing, and you might be a little bit frustrated, okay? But the beautiful message with Seven of Pentacles is it's a reassurance that the worry is unnecessary. You've been doing the work, right? And it's the way things work. You put the work into something, you will get the results. But sometimes we have an unreasonable expectation of how, when we want it to happen. If you're somebody that you've been doing something with self-employment and you're feeling a little bit discouraged, Seven of Pentacles has a positive message for you, okay? Because you might be discouraged like, oh, well, I put all this work into this thing and then it was moving forward and I was all excited about it and now it's slowed down again. And now I never know when I'm going to be able to quit my job, my 9 to 5, or now I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to just do what I want to do in terms of this business. And the best example that I can give you is like a farmer with a farm. He's going to divide his land and he's going to have different crops in different parts of the land. It's not going to be all one thing because there's different seasons, right? And eventually what happens is he sets things up so that everything is set up one season after another, boom, 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 back to back, back to back. He has each crop for each season, and each season is going to bring some kind of an income. But in the beginning, when you're starting out, it's taking you time to build your roster, build your repeating clients, build your repeating customers. Eventually it'll happen and they'll start to overlap, right? Like you'll have people that come back every few months and there won't be any, and then of course you're always bringing in new people, but then you won't have the gaps. But right now you might be experiencing a time of gaps because it's still new. Okay? And so this is saying be patient, understand and know that things are growing with time. And whatever you do, don't try to push yourself to the max. Okay? You can't put a cake in the oven and be like, oh, I want the cake to hurry up and be done. So let me put the oven all the way full blast. What's going to happen? It's going to burn on the outside and be raw on the inside. You're not going to be able to use it. So you have to kind of remind yourself when Seven of Pentacles comes up, you're dealing with the laws of time and physics. And unfortunately, there's no way around the laws of times and physics, but the time is going to go by anyway, so you may as well be busy during it. Your next card is Queen of Cups, Leo. So some of you could be dealing with a water sign, or you could have a water sign feminine energy who's kind of maybe being instrumental in your life at this moment. Sometimes a lot of readers, when they read this as like a love reading, they'll see Queen of Cups as like a wife kind of material, or like a marriage kind of card, or a motherly kind of card. And she definitely has those aspects. But those of you that watch my readings, I keep love and romance separate from the weekly videos. The weekly videos, try to keep love out of it. So Queen of Cups could be that if you have water in your chart, you may be kind of coming into those elements, or allowing that aspect of you to come to the forefront in this next phase, or what you might be doing. Or you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, a water sign person. For whatever reason, from this card, I feel this is someone who's inspiring you. You might not necessarily have romantic feelings for this person. You might, but it could be more like this person is really inspiring you, or they're giving you the confidence or the courage, because the Queen of Cups can also be like a mentor or a spiritual advisor. So you might be going to this person for counsel. You might be like, wow, this person has really done a lot of the things I wish to do. Let me go talk to them. Let me go get some advice, get some guidance from them. Queen of Cups is also very, very intuitive. Very intuitive. So Leo, those of you, if you've been trying to master your intuition, or you've been trying to cultivate your intuition, if you have Queen of Cups coming up, that's a really good sign that you are well on your way, that you're really tapping into your own psychic gifts and abilities, your own intuitive gifts and abilities. Overall, the Queen of Cups is asking you to remember to make time to take care of yourself. Even if you have not been very busy, right? Say you haven't been very busy. Say some of you are really frustrated with the whole, having to stay at home situation or not being able to go to work. And you might be like, well, I'm doing nothing but resting. Are you though? Are you? Are you stressing out? Are you beating yourself up about the past? Are you watching news stories and things that are frustrating you and upsetting you and making you angry? That's not resting. You might not be leaving the house. You might not be working, but you sure as heck aren't resting. And so Queen of Cups is asking you to do things that are gentle. Okay? Be in that gentle energy. Care for yourself. Feed your soul. Feed your spirit with things that inspire you, that calm you, that reassure you, that nourish you. Okay? And that also is going to go with like what you're watching, what you're listening to, the forms of media that you're paying attention to. The Scorpio symbol here, the scorpion, is really jumping out at me. So some of you could very well be dealing with a Scorpio or scorpion. I feel for some of you, you're wanting to approach someone, but you're afraid. Like you might have a lot of respect for them, or this could be like a feisty person and you're wanting to go to them for counsel. Maybe you guys have had some kind of a misunderstanding and you might be afraid that this person maybe is like hates your guts or something. I don't know if people still use that expression. I'm an 80s baby. I don't know if people still say I hate your guts. But you might be worried that this person maybe has some like negative emotions towards you. And something about the card makes me feel like, no, Leo, they don't have negative emotions towards you. I think they're guarded. I think they might kind of feel like they don't really know how to gauge you. Like they don't know if you're kind of trying to mess with them. They're like there may be some uncomfortable energy here between the two of you, but I feel like this Queen of Cups energy or Queen of Cups person would be they'd be cautious. They'd be cautious, but I do feel like this is someone who has compassion towards you, who has compassion towards people, and would be happy to help in any way that they can. So if there's been a water sign person that you've been kind of wanting to get advice from them or get counsel from them, I feel like the message for you, Leo, is that you don't have to be afraid to ask. I think there's going to be some help, or this person will be able to help in whatever way that they're able to. Okay? I also feel, Leo, there's a lot of water in this card, and like something about this column here or whatever, like it makes me think of Atlantis for some reason. Like, city in the water, or like living in the water. So I feel like some of you might be feeling submerged in your emotions right now, and it could be uncomfortable, right? Venus in retrograde is making a lot of people sentimental, taking a lot of people through memory lane right now. And so some of you might really, really be in your emotions, and some of you might be in like Scorpio energy, where like you're ready to sting. Like people better not mess with me this week, because I'm going to let them know how I feel. I'm going to let them have it. My advice to you, if you're having intense feelings like this, honor that. Pay attention to that. Why am I upset? Yeah, I have a right to be upset. I feel this is a good chance, Leo, for you guys to, like, you know, don't hurt anybody, you know, to be peaceful as much as you can be. But at the same time, this is a good time for you to claim your emotions and the right to feel what you feel. And that's going to make you a stronger person, not a weaker person. But some of you might be feeling a little bit like you're ready to, you know, give people a piece of your mind, or you're ready to put somebody in their place if they're messing with you. And, you know, this maybe is something that you're needing to do as a part of, you know, your healing, or having, you know, setting up some healthier boundaries for yourself. Your next card here, Leo, is Nine of Wands. And so, yeah, some of you are in that defensive kind of energy. Some of you are in the energy where you're very cautious, and you're not in a hurry to maybe let other people in. I feel overall what's happening with the energy, because Venus in retrograde is also making us look at our money, our finances, our stability, our security. I feel, Leo, like you feel that when you have been, like when you've let people in emotionally, friends, family, whatever, it doesn't have to be love or romance, or when you've tried to work with others in financial situations, you're feeling like they've let you down. They've let you down. And so I think a lot of you are very focused right now on, like, how can I be financially independent right now? Maybe you're upset with what's going on right now in the world, and you might feel like, well, you know, I worked my butt off and I was doing a good job, but something like this happens and now I don't have work. And that might be motivating you to try to find some way to be self-employed, or to come up with some way of, like, independent income or some kind of passive income. So Leo, I feel like you have this really strong desire or really strong drive to really, really come into your independence right now. Like, you're wanting to be independent in every way possible. You're wanting to be financially independent. You're wanting to be emotionally, you know, physically independent. And you're wanting to break away from certain people or certain situations. And you're frustrated because you've seen progress, but it hasn't been the level of progress that you want to see. And the Nine of Wands wants you to know you're almost there. You're almost done. Because Ten of Wands is the project is complete. You're at 9. You don't realize how close you are to the finish line. So whatever you do, keep going. You're closer to seeing this goal realized than you know. Also, Nine of Wands, when it comes to, like, wanting to be independent and feeling like people let you down, when I see Nine of Wands, it tells me there's some opportunity coming in for you. There could be a friendship here with the Queen of Cups energy, and you might be kind of on the fence about it. Like, I feel really drawn towards this person, or I feel like this might be a good friend or a good person to talk to, but maybe they're going to make fun of me, or maybe they're going to take advantage in some way. And you might be kind of on the fence about letting in this opportunity or this friendship or this mentorship or whatever it might be. But the Nine of Wands wants you to know that you have more protection than you realize. When Nine of Wands comes up, you are somebody that you have fought a lot of battles in your life. You've had people come at you, try to take you down, but yet you're still standing. Though be it you might be a little bit battered, you might be a little bit bruised, you may have taken a few hits, you're still here. You're watching this video. You're still standing. You're a badass. Right? And each one of those 9 battles taught you something. So pretty much there's nothing new under the sun anybody can come at you with, Leo. You've seen every manipulation. You know every mind game. You know every dirty little trick. You know what the red flags are. You've been through it all before. There's nothing new to go through it. You've already been through it. So as long as you're allowing your experience to teach you, and as long as you're keeping your eyes open and paying attention to red flags, you don't have to be afraid about letting people in. Because the second you see things where you're like, I recognize this, I've seen this before, thanks but no thanks, you're able to nip it in the bud fairly quickly. And then you're not wasting years and years and years of going round in circles with someone. So you don't have to be afraid to give somebody a chance. You're in control. you at any moment can say, you know what, I gave this a chance, but this person's starting to show some true colors here that aren't sitting right with me, and I'm done. I'm done examining this. I'm going to walk away from it. You have the power to do that. So you don't have to be afraid about new opportunities. You don't have to be afraid about new friendships or relationships. You are in control, and you are smart, and you have a lot of experience that is, going to be able to guide you into making good decisions moving forward. So remember that. Your next card here, Leo, is the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not the 10, the 3 of Pentacles. But 3 of Pentacles will get you to 10 of Pentacles eventually. 3 of Pentacles is collaborations, working together. And for some of you, this is going to be flat out a work kind of collaboration. You may be coming together with a couple of other people, and you may be working on some side project or business, because a lot of you feel a very strong need to be independent right now. And so you might be like, well, let me kind of collaborate and try to get this thing set up so that, I have some form of independent income coming in. For some of you who are working, when 3 of Pentacles comes up, you might notice like your employer or the higher ups seem to be paying a lot of attention to you. Like you can tell they're watching you. You can tell they're talking about you, but maybe nobody's coming up and having a talk with you, and you're just kind of uneasy. Like, what's going on? Do they like me? Do they not like me? You begin noticing that you're on their radar, and they might start having you do things. Like they might start giving you like projects, or having you run errands, or they might move you into a different department, or they might ask you to go sit with someone or train with someone, and you're like, what in the heck is going on? Like, are they not happy with me? Am I not doing a good job where I'm at? Do they want to move me? And 3 of Pentacles wants you to know they see your potential. They see you as someone that has potential to really grow, to learn a lot, to move up, and they're studying you. They're trying to get a good idea. Okay, let's see what Leo seems to enjoy the most. Let's get a better understanding of Leo's natural gifts and talents, and where they seem to, have the best flow. And so there may be a plan of like mentoring you and moving you up. But a lot of the times when it comes up in a work situation, I've noticed it's kind of like the person doesn't know what's going on. Nobody's ever, sat down and talked with you and said, hey, we're really happy with you, and we want to give you an opportunity to learn different things, and we're trying to figure out how we can move you up in the future. Because they might also at the same time not want to like promise too much too soon, but it's a good thing. If you're finding yourself on the radar, it's a good thing. Okay, let's go ahead and see what your spirit message is for the week, Leo. And as always, I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks they may resonate with you more than others. If you would like a private reading with me, you can go to the Calendly link and schedule a private reading with me on the Calendly link. Oopsie. Let's see, my dears. What do we got here? All right, Leo. So we have, if I want to feel supported, I must support myself. I just got chills. Ooh, Leo, I just got chills. Spirit's coming through and really kind of affirming what a lot of you are feeling right now, right? That self-support, that independence. Like, you're not going to give people a chance to let you down. You're going to handle your business. You're going to have your own firm foundation here. And 3 of Pentacles is also a card of building foundations. So this is your focus, right? So this is a very powerful affirmation. You can say it every morning, the first thing when you wake up, say it out loud, the last thing every night before you go to bed. You can work in this affirmation however you would like. But one thing I've noticed with affirmations, they seem to be the most powerful when you do speak them out loud. So if you don't feel too silly, and if you can give yourself permission to do that, it can really, really help you own that energy. Okay? Again, watch your moon, sun, rising sign videos. Schedule a private reading if you would like. And if you want more love and romance stuff, I have the love readings for May linked in the description. I have the channeled angel messages for May for Leo linked in the description. The June love readings and the June channeled messages are going to start coming up this weekend. So if you hit the subscribe and notification bell, you'll get a notice when those are posted. I am also going to be starting to do live videos on YouTube in the next month or so, where I'm going to come on live and I'm going to answer questions. I'm going to do live quick little mini reads for people that have quick questions, because I know a lot of people don't want to be on a waiting list for when I'm scheduled in advance. I know some people just kind of have a quick question. So I'm going to start doing that on YouTube in the next month or so. I'm going to do a mini session on Instagram on the 27th, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Pacific time, because I'm doing a fundraiser for someone who's in danger of losing their salon. She's a wonderful, lovely person, a single mom to 2 great boys. And so I want to try to help her from losing everything, because right now she's not allowed to open up. So donations, people who donate are going to get a quick little mini read from me live on Instagram on the 27th. So if you're interested in taking advantage of that, do join me there for that. Again, guys, oh, and the folks at Truly Divine are still offering you guys that 30% off. So if you want to get a astrology breakdown, astrology analysis, they're still offering you that super generous 30% off with the Angel 30 discount code. I have that in the description of the video as well. And guys, don't forget, I'm going to pick the winner this week of the free 30-minute reading with me, and the winner of the card deck, the deck that I used in the May Love readings from the Instagram and Facebook comments. So every month from Instagram and Facebook, I'm going to pick a winner from each. One winner from Instagram, one winner from Facebook. One person will get a free 30-minute reading with me. One person will get whatever the prize is. For May, it's going to be that card deck. So every month there'll be a different prize and a free reading giveaway. So if you're interested in that, I'll see you on the social media. I thank you guys so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. I am wishing you all a fabulous week. Take care, Leo.